Welcome to today's sessions for receiving messages from the divine and during the healing process. So today's sessions for us is to receive divine messages for our love life, our wealth, our money, receiving, and for our inner self feeling, and to rise our consciousness level to back to love, back to divine, back to universal mother's love. So now, the divine mother, the universe, will, through me, to spread, to send, to connecting with all being. So please relax and calm down. Take deep breath for 3 times. Exhale and inhale to let yourself be connecting to the divine, to surrounding yourself to the divine, to let yourself back to the pure love state, to let yourself let go anything that you are holding right now and create this space for yourself to relax. 1, take deep breath. 2, exhale and inhale. 3. Now, please listening and receiving the messages for your love life, your wealth, and your inner self-healing process. So now, this is the message for you, for your love life, and the next is the following healing process. So, for your love life, you need to know that imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the universal mother. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes when we need it to grow through challenge as well, accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times, yet there those brave in love and spirit to go forth onto their life path with absolute trust in the universal mother. Some are even part of her plan to help mother others so that they too can surrender fear and live more freely. This message for you are learning about mothering and being mothered. You might not do this in the typical way. It might be through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting children, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as if they were your own. You might also be learning how to mother on a rather different scale, working with groups, communities, cause, or purpose that need your devotion, your energy, your belief in their value, and your willingness to be the while the triggers all the supportive shoulder to lean upon in order to bring those worthwhile groups to life. And the love message about is that you may find that you are loving, or soon will love in a different way. You may worry about this love, given that this defines what you have known or been taught about love. Perhaps you are becoming able to love another tremendously, even though you don't have much of a personal relationship with them. You might question if this love is real. Yes, I told you. It is real. It is just happening at a different level to the love and attachment you experiences when you are involved in a personal relationship with someone. It is not more or less. It is just a different facets of a love. It may be that you are opening up to love the planet and her creatures, including the animals, the ocean-dwelling life, your own body, the trees, and so on. More than before, you may feel passionately purposeful about giving your time and energy to cause that protect and nature, the earth and her creatures. You are informed in this love too. The Universal Mother is operating through you to nurture life. She will support you in your work so that you can continue to come from love and not become drained, depleted, or lost in despair or fear of fatality. Instead, you will be energized and expanded by your dedicated service to life. So, for those who may be feeling alone or lonely and in need of a greater nurturing from others, you are asked to stop, relax, centrate, and settle into your body to feel your connection with life itself. The air in your lungs is the same air that moves the streams. The water in your blood is the same water that fills the oceans and is moved by the phases of the moon. The flesh of your body is the same substance as the body of the earth himself. The heat in your digestive system is the same fire and the heat as that from the sun. So please feel this connection. Then do something nice for another without agenda. Make a donation, and even just a small one. Smile, say a prayer, just say I love you, or let us just vibrate in the love frequency and energy, and send out a good thought or make a wish for another. That's it. You have connected to life again, and in doing so, life can connect with you, and so it shall. So please following the healing process. Place your hand over your lower belly and say the following. I now release from my body, mind, and heart any negative mothering experiences that would prevent me from receiving the healing grace, love, and the support of the Universal Mother through the nature flow of a life. May I be blessed and held in her loving embrace so that I may grow into all that I am. So be it. It's it. Breathe in and out. As you breathe in, please imagine you are drawing in a healing love of the Universal Mother. As you breathe out, feel your body release negative energy. You don't need to be conscious of exactly what is being released. You must sense the release as emotion or as a sludge leaving the body, and then you might not sense anything at all. Whatever happens is your own process, and it's just right for you. Don't be struggle for it. Remember, if you cannot sense it consciously, something is happening at a level below conscious awareness. You can still have a confidence that the process is working for you in the best way. So be comfortable with it, with yourself, relax, and when you feel ready, simply place your hands on your heart and send the love for a moment, vibrating your love frequency, and return to your day or evening. So now please receiving and relax. This is your message for your wealth, your money. You are so loved. Your every need is witnessed and responded to by the universe. However, you sometimes forget this. You become swept up in the momentum of a habitual consciousness, and you forget to take a moment to stop, to breathe and be. In that moment, you can receive the love of the universe that is receiving you. It will nourish you with contentment and energy. You have not done this in love, so your soul is becoming parched and is drying out. Energy has been going out of you, but there is not enough coming back in. It is time to bring something back in for you to receive and be received. You are being offered a chance for restoration now, to feel nourished, cared for, and loved, accepted. You deserve it. You deserved love. The healing process for the next will help you surrender any guilt or shame you feel for having this in the first place. It will also help you overcome any struggle that you have receiving and accepting, so that your needs can be met. For all of us, do we know how much joy the universe gains from being able to give to us? When you delight in what you receive, when you openly embrace a gift and are so happy with it, the universe is fully received by you, by your energy, by your vibration. In this space, there is joyful communion between you and life. Energy flows some more freely, and magic happens. The miracle happens. Please remember, we are the miracle. So, when you demur, saying you cannot accept that is too great a gift, or that you are not worthy, you are impeding that flow from the universe. They're trying to send you love, grief, wealth, blessings, protection. You are inhabiting the communion, the connection, the playful interaction between you and the universe. In love with the false modesty and guilt, you are a radiant sun in human clothing. And exquisite life experiences is your birthright. Enjoy it, soak it up out of it, including the restoration of a sacred rest. From that place of nourishment, you will more effortlessly create, live, love with greater energy and thriving, passing passion. The earth rests each night so it can greet the sun again. Each morning with the spectacular living art of a sunrise, allow yourself to switch off, step away, close the laptop, switch off the phone, just be yourself for a little while, sitting with yourself and back to love, back to pure state and peace. You will return and be more efficient and effective. Rest now, play now, and work later. Forget your worries for a while. You need to create a space for love, peace, and for yourself. Switch off, doing something else. Let it all go, and it will all flow. Receive. Be a wealth being. So please following the next healing process. Please say aloud, I release all false guilt and shame about having needs and all false beliefs about resting being wasteful or unnecessary. I accept healthy, productive, sacred rest and the gifts of happiness that it brings. I understand the rest and activity, balance, feed, and nourish each other. There is sacred healing that happens through rest, which is very powerful. I accept and receive this now. Through unconditional love, this is now so. Let me back to divine, back to love, back to the space which can help me to let myself rest with peace and be with divine. And now, letting go everything, every pressure on me and myself, and every guilt feeling and shameful feelings out of me. I'm a miracle, I'm a divine, I'm a wealth being. I can rest. Okay. So, when you're done, give yourself a hug and perhaps have a nap or a cup of tea or do a little dance around your living room or paint, relax, go for a walk in the park or do a spot of window shopping. Just be, play, laugh, and relax. Give yourself what you feel you need at this time. You are certain, that's fine. Guess and know that the more often you do this, the more often you practice, the more skilled you will become in identifying and meeting your needs. Help you receive. So now, just deep breath and receiving the energy I'll send you all. Dear Divine, I'm sorry for we didn't realize that you are already loving us. Please forgive me. Thank you for taking care of us, and I love you for my life. So, for the next message for our inner self, awareness awakening, raising our consciousness for our benefit. For most of us, may even don't realize that if we detach something from its source too soon, trying to force it to become what it is not yet ready or willing to become, we can unintentionally sap it off its strengths and kill it. There is a dark wood in the consciousness of a humanity which demands the perfection and denies process. If you are thinking of a publishers before you have even written a book, if you're comparing your unfinished song idea to the latest best-selling pop release, if you have decided that you are not good enough or worthy enough to succeed before you've given it everything that you have, your time, your space, your focus, or whatever, you've got and asked for divine help, then this dark wound has you in its grasp. You have to let go of the depth grip of a perfectionism and let yourself and your ideas live. Love is abundant, creative, and inspiring. It moves us so much more joyously and creatively than fear. You are being asked to honor the path of your own love. What inspires you? What feels exciting, joyful, and perhaps even rather different? Let that alive. Release the dark wounding of a false belief. There are countless stories of vastly successful artists who nearly beamed the project that was the making of their career. Because of the despair fostered by their own dark nature, they doubted. They were uncertain. Was their work any good? Was it useless? They struggled to believe in the right of the world to come into life. Whether it was accepted, revealed, or rejected by others or not, they nearly lost their work to fear. Undoubtedly, there have been many times when this has actually happened, and the work was not saved, not allowed to live. Do not let this happen to you. For us, for everyone, whether something is meant to be a commercially oriented venture or a more personal creation for your own therapeutic healing, it must be allowed to be without judgment, without criticism, even without premature evaluation. It must be allowed to be what it is, and only time, love, patience, and attention will reveal it. So, please following the next selling process. Now, please say the declaration out loud 3 times. Be in your heart and really feel what you are expressing. I now choose of my own free will to release all cellular memories and belief systems based in the dark wound of criticism, judgment, shaming, and fear, so that my creative, loving energy may thrive in a nourishing environment conducive to growth through all time and space, through all dimensions of my being, through unconditional love, so be it. Deep breath, exhale and inhale. to let yourself feeling the energy from the divine to help you to release all your shaming, judgment, criticism energy, thoughts, belief, old thought patterns in yourself. Just relax and accept the energy and let yourself letting all the shit go away. Let that shit out of you. You are not your memories. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are even not your body. Who are you? Ask her for yourself. You are a part of the divine. Let yourself back home, back to love, back to infinity, back to emptiness. You are just a pure consciousness in this whole universe. You are divine. So, for close the healing process, just relax, and I'm gonna send in the energy to you all. I love you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you all. I love you. Just let us back to love. Let us back home. We are the oneness with the divine universe. And let us all be free from the pain, the memories, the dark wood. Just let ourselves be free from it with our free will. Okay? Hope you have a good day and good evening. Have a good sleep and back to your life. Be blissful. Thank you and see you next time.